Hey everybody, it's Michelle with Michelle's Frugal Living, and thanks for watching my videos. Welcome to my new subscribers. And yes, I had a really good question from a subscriber right here on a video this week, and I wanted to talk about that in this video. So I'm going to talk about how to keep your out-of-pocket low and but still be able to grow your up rewards, and what it is that I do. It's kind of a hard topic for me to actually explain. It's just something that I do, and so I needed a couple of days to think about it. I'm mostly, well, this video I'll be referencing Rite Aid, but you can apply this same tactic, if you want to call it that, to CVS or Walgreens or anywhere like Target, because they give back gift cards too. So anyways, Robin here said, Michelle, can you do a video to explain how you make more ups like you get without paying out of pocket? I can never reach my buy and earn, and it would be good to learn how to get more ups. Okay, so I wrote down some stuff here, and I'm going to try and explain this, but like I said, it's kind of a hard thing to say. I just do it, okay? So the first thing you need to ask yourself, how much ups do you have? Okay? It varies for me. I typically like to keep $30 to $40 of up rewards, but having said that, I have more than one card that I use. That, I think, influences this as well, because if you have the up rewards print on your receipt, you can use them from one card to the other card. They're not attached to a card like a CVS, okay? So that makes a difference, because I can do money-making deals on every card and then pool all those up rewards onto one card to buy something bigger, okay? So just keep that in mind, all right? If you just use one card, you can still be really effective with one card, okay? If you have two cards, you're going to be twice as effective, all right? Say you and your spouse, or maybe you and your mother shop together or something like that, then that's how you would have more than one card. Okay, I don't advocate having a bunch of cards that belong to imaginary people. Okay? Okay, so how many up rewards do you have? That's what we're going to start out with. And we're going to say, for this example, that you have $15 in up rewards. Then you are only going to get $15 worth of items. Of course, that's minus the coupons, because you hand them coupons. You want to land at $15 and pay with $15 in up rewards. That way your out of pocket is going to be as close to zero as possible. Okay? How much over that $15 are you willing to spend? Now, that can vary. It will vary from person to person. Me personally, I just try to stay under 30 cents, which means if I only have $15 of up rewards, my total better not be more than $15.30 after my coupons. Okay? And these two receipts I got today, this one was 10 cents and then some tax. And this one happened to be 10 cents also and some tax. All right. This one I used $17 in up rewards, and so the total was $17.10. And this one I used $16 in up rewards, so it was $16.10. Okay? Now, in order to stay at that amount, I might do two different things. I might need to add a filler. Okay? Let's say my total came up to, well, I'll show you an example here, actually. I'll show you a real live example that I did today. And then maybe you add an item that the coupon will give you overage from, okay? Let's say this added up to $15.60, but I had something that would give, that I knew I could get overage from, then that would subtract down and bring that total down. So on this particular receipt, I had both of those happening. I had a filler and I had overage. Actually, the first thing I was doing, I was picking up the Wet n Wild nail polishes, and they're regularly 99 cents, so 79 cents on my gold discount card. I had the dollar manufacturer coupons, so each one of these gave me 21 cents in overage. I wanted to go ahead and spend all of the coupons I had, use them all. So that took my total down to $16.80, actually, is what it ended up. $16.80. And I will not pay, I could pay $16 with Up Rewards. I could have given them a 15 and a 1, but I wasn't going to pay 80 cents out of pocket because, like I said, I try to stay under 30 cents. So I needed to add a filler to bump it up to $17. So I picked up the Moon Pies, which are 80 cents on a gold discount card. They had a 50-cent freshness peely on them, so that makes them 30 cents. So then that 30 cents added on and made it $17.10. So I gave $17 in Up Rewards and paid 10 cents cash for all of that stuff. Okay, so either way, you might, if you have coupons, we don't always have coupons that are given overage to bring the total down, but you know, adding something in there, a filler, to just bump it up a little bit. Okay, my fillers, I don't want my fillers ever to cost really 40 cents is the maximum that I really like to add a filler for, unless it's something I really like or whatever. Okay, so one thing you need to do before you go to the store is make a list of the items you want to buy for that week. And then you write down how much each of those items is going to cost. All right? That's what's important. How much is it going to cost after you subtract out the coupons? That way, when you go to the store, let's say, or you could even do it at home if you know the prices, and you only have $15 in Up Rewards to spend, you're only going to pick up the items that total the amount of your Up Rewards. You have a list, you know how much it's going to cost you. You might do that while you're at the store. And then you pull out the items that total up to how much Up Rewards you have. Okay, and then you're not going to buy any more that day. You only got $15 in Up Rewards, you're only going to pick up $15 of merchandise. Okay? That's what I do. That way I keep my out-of-pocket low. And yes, sometimes that means sacrificing something. You know, you might have 10 items on your list, but you can only pick up 5 of them. And then you go back the next day to get the other ones, and they're already sold out because you got a lot of couponers in your area. But that's part of building a stockpile. It's like you might not be able to do the deals. You know, it's a give and take. And you ask yourself again, how much am I willing to pay out of pocket? And don't go over that. I just don't do it. You know, just plain and simple. I shop, I go back the next day to buy more. Okay? A really good example of that happening was back Black Friday. Well, and the sales started on Thanksgiving. I couldn't buy everything I wanted, and I knew I wasn't going to get everything that I wanted to get, that I had coupons for, because I could not buy it the first day. I did not have enough Up Rewards. So, you know, when I went back the next day, people had already bought all the stuff that I wanted. You know, well, not all of it, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so how much Up Rewards do you have, and only spend that amount. Now, for me, I happen to work near a Rite Aid, so I'm driving by there every day that I go to work. That makes it really easy for me to shop Rite Aid every day. But doing what I do would not work if I only shopped at Rite Aid once a week. There's no way that I could do what I do if I only went there once a week. I shop at Rite Aid 5 to 7 times a week. Okay, that's just it. Okay, now some other rules that I live by: I always buy moneymaker deals. Okay, that means they're paying me back more than what I paid for it. I buy them all, whether I need it or not. And that's something, if you want to do it like I do, you're going to step over that line and you're going to start buying a lot of crap. Okay? And you can call it crap because it's not something you use. And you know, when I started buying hair color, I really felt like I had flipped my lid because I'm like, I do not color my hair. I didn't know what I was going to do with all this hair color. And then I found out all these people I know color their hair, and they were more than willing to take it off my hands. Now, whether you go and throw it away, you donate it somewhere, you burn it in your backyard, or you sell it to somebody for $1, whatever it is you do with it, it doesn't matter, because it was a moneymaker for you, okay? And you have to look at it that way if you want to do what I do. And I always buy the free items as well, okay? That's how I keep rolling my up rewards. You can't go wrong with something if it's free or a moneymaker, regardless of what it is, okay? And if the item will decrease your ups, then it should be an item you have a specific use for. So if you're out buying shampoo just for the sake of buying shampoo because it costs 50 cents this week, you better have a real reason for paying 50 cents for shampoo, because in my mind, it ain't worth paying 50 cents for, okay? Now, that being said, of course, my favorite shampoo is John Frieda, and I can't get it for free anymore, my favorite. So I pay for that with my up rewards, and I will go ahead and pick it up when I can. But any other shampoo besides that John Frieda that is my favorite, that's the only thing, the only shampoo that I will pay for, okay? That's what it comes down to. You know, so if it's your favorite thing, if you need diapers, then it's okay to let your up rewards decrease on those items. That's the fun part. You know, you don't have to pay for the diapers. I don't have to pay for this John Frieda shampoo because I have built up my up rewards and I can spend them on the things like that I want. Okay? I hope that can help you out a little bit. Feel free to ask more questions. I will link some other videos that I have done that might be helpful in the notes field on this video, but I always keep instructional videos like this one in some different playlists that I have on my YouTube homepage. So you might go over there and look through those playlists and see if there's anything that you might have a question about. And I do plan on making some more videos like this about other topics coming up. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.